Is Bianca Belair turning heel? Why are fans rejecting her? Well, because you're a bunch of racists. Not really, but okay, let's get into it. What's going on with the darling of Bianca Belair? The CrossFit track champion, the EST, the lovely, lovely Bianca Belair. Some fans are starting to turn on her, and that started abroad. I don't know if my fellow British people did that because of Rhea Bloody Ripley. Why? Why? And why, whether it's WWE is heading towards an unexpected heel turn for the EST. Now, Bianca's initial popularity is Bianca's bursting on the scene with incredible athleticism, charisma, and the connection with her fans and her braids. And it felt that her rise to the top was organic and earned. She earned her spot. She had good feuds with Becky Lynch and other people, and she's like, yeah, don't mess with me. And she had her big wins and her crowd pleasing moments. And, it's reference. People talk about representation, if I can get the word that. Representation with her and Sasha Banks headlining WrestleMania. Those really good things, right? And the positive attitude and confidence of the est of the WWE, the connection with the fans, and inspiring messages. Little girls from all different nationalities have their little hair and a little bunch and a little plait on the side and swinging it, and I'm like, oh, and then the wall, and then I wasn't gonna on my own. Okay, but lately I've had the strangest feeling. Lately, the reactions to Bianca has become very mixed, especially when she's been in this mix with the Rhea Ripley and the Io Sky feud. Now, I've done videos before talking about how they're making Io Sky look like a pussy, and that is not really cool. I don't like that at all. I don't like how they're punking her. And when people say, oh, she can't speak on the mic, she can speak really good English. Oh, she's small. She's not small as Liv Morgan, okay? She can hang. She can hang with the best. My great Io Sky. Okay? Okay? Let me just put that in the universe, right? But let's think about this. I feel like is this Kevin Owens? Because the Kevin Owens gone. Is Bianca Belair the new Kevin Owens? Because it feels like everything what Bianca is saying and how she's acting, she's right. She won Elimination Chamber fair and square. Okay. Rhea, put herself and was arrogant, and she lost the match between Io Sky, because she always does that. She always arrogant, and she gets distracted and does stupidness. Rhea Ripley. Then she had to do another match, or then she had to prove herself again and be like a referee, and people are booing her, and then Rhea Ripley's like sort of doing like heelish moves, always trying to smuggle herself in, write herself on the contracts. I'm like, nah, bruh, nah. You're playing in Bianca's face, girl. You're playing with Bianca's face, and I'm just confused why it's mixed. Well, she still has supporters, but there is the growing people in the crowd. Maybe it's just everyone's just sheep mentality, because I saw this happen abroad. Cody Rhodes. The noxious fans have done it again. They have found a way just to make people's lives and the storylines just worse. They're giving too much credence to the fans, of the crowd fans, and not the proper fans who watch it all the way through and give you that honesty. Yeah, I just don't understand it. And I'm just trying to think, okay, why is there a possible turn? Let's get into the analytics of this. Analytics. Maybe I want a word. The analytics. Okay, so when I was thinking about it from a story lore point of view, LORE lore, it's there's three baby faces. There's three faces, so they have to pick somebody who they don't like. Yeah, and, and I'm thinking like Io, Rhea, and Bianca. So it feels like Io is just adorbs. So people don't want to boo Io, and she's grown in popularity with her beautiful personality and her lovely accent. And then we have Rhea, who's just super super over. So it's like a she's like a mini Stone Cold. It's like if she turned heel, people wouldn't even take her seriously. So just because the byproduct of Rhea and star power overshadows actually anything on good merit, it defaults makes Bianca the the villain, and I didn't really like that. And then I'm thinking, has Bianca been overexposed? Um, do people think has she been overexposed because she was the tag champion and now she's straight into the main title picture? Is there a perceived lack of vulnerability? Some fans maybe seen that she doesn't have really much flaws and she could take Rhea's spotlight. I think if it was Io and Bianca and just left it as that, people wouldn't have a problem. Or if it was just Io, I'm sorry, if it was Bianca and Belair, I think, I think they would. I think people would. It would just made her heel, to be honest, because Rhea is just very very popular. I'm thinking the booking of the storylines has failed to connect with fans. Even though Bianca is vindicated and right with her grievances, like Rhea just like she plays the rules when Rhea with herself just walks in and does whatever she wants. The fans don't care about that. And now because of the character, like Bianca, she can do better, and has been a possible threat to Rhea Ripley. I'm thinking this is what is happening. So I think like I'm just really struggling to find more information about why could there be fan backlash for Bianca Belair. Um, it is a challenge of maintaining long-term babyface popularity in wrestling, and the cyclical nature of fan preferences and the desire for change. Now, Triple H pretends and says he doesn't listen to the fans. Well, he does. Is he gonna do a gradual heel turn for Bianca? Is this gonna be WrestleMania like? Is it WrestleMania 20? I'm making it up. Please tell me if it's 20 or not. The one with the Stone Cold and the Rock. No, not Stone Cold. Sorry, scratch the cat. It's the Rock and Hulk Hogan, where Hulk Hogan was super popular, and it turned the Rock heel. And it wasn't supposed to be that way. Is it that type of situation? And maybe there's needs her character needs a refresh, and there's Bianca and there is Naomi who's turned heel. Maybe they could be a dominant heel faction. Well, who are the dominant heel factions for the women? Well, we got Pure Collective, and they got rid of Sonya Deville, which I thought that was a mistake, but that's another story. So just to summarize, Bianca Belair journey highlights the complex relationship between WWE superstars and their audience, which remains a kind of mystery. Any little thing can throw something off and misdirect a story, and it's very hard to repair, especially so close to WrestleMania. We should just conclude that we shall see in the match. And I don't know if it's racism or not, but I do feel that the fans can sabotage the direction of storylines and sabotage people's careers because they just want some hot goth ass. That's the wrestling conscience over.